Okay, so it's actually happening. For a long time, GTA 6 existed in this weird space that we knew it was coming. Rockstar wasn't saying much about anything, and every few months, something would leak or get teased, and the internet would just lose its mind for about 72 hours before going quiet again. That cycle was exhausting, but now things are moving and real things are confirmed. And there's a lot to break down, so let's get into it. Pre-orders are going live on June 25th. That is the major headline here, folks. Rockstar has officially announced that the pre-order for Grand Theft Auto 6 will open on June 25th on digital storefronts, PS5, Xbox Series X and S. Physical copies will also be available through select retailers, so if you're someone who wants the box on your shelf, that option is there too. Now on its own, a pre-order announcement is just a pre-order announcement, but what this actually signals is bigger than just you can give them money now. Pre-orders are going live, meaning that Rockstar is locking in the release window with real commercial commitment. Retailers, storefronts, logistics, all of that has to align before you can flip the switch on pre-orders. This isn't a floating coming soon, this is the machine turning on. The official cover art is here, and it's exactly what you would expect in the best way. Alongside the pre-order news, Rockstar dropped the official cover art for GTA 6. And listen, if you played GTA games in the past, you know what to expect. Big logo in the center, flanked by panels on either side showing off vehicles, characters, landscapes, creatures, a collage of the world that you're about to step into. It's a formula Rockstar has stuck through with across the franchise, and they're not reinventing it here, and I'm okay with that. And here's the thing about that consistency. It's a formula that works, and it really works well for Rockstar. You see it and you immediately know what kind of game you're dealing with, and the details in those panels matter more than people give it credit for, because they almost always end up teasing things that end up being most significant parts of the game. So if you haven't looked closely at the cover art yet, it's worth spending a minute on. And we got a proper look at the open world, and it looks genuinely incredible. This is the part people need to talk about more. Alongside the cover reveal, we got actual in-game imagery of Leander, the state that GTA 6 is set in, and it's something else entirely. We're looking at a glowing coastline, a visually realized city skyline, a port activity in the background, distant landmarks on the horizon, and it's all bathed in this golden sunset lighting that makes the whole thing feel alive rather than static. But this isn't concept art, this is the in-game world, and the level of detail and the sense of scale in the single shot is doing a lot of work. Leander doesn't just look like a map that you're going to explore, it looks like a place in this meaningful distinction that is something Rockstar has always chased with their open worlds. This looks like they've caught it. The November 19th release date is still holding, and that's a bigger deal than it sounds. For a while, there was generally uncertainty floating around about whether the GTA 6 will actually hit its window. Best Buy stores in the US was rumored in May to have quietly started taking pre-orders, which set off its own wave of speculation. Take-Two CEO addressed that directly and said it simply wasn't the case. Those reports were inaccurate, and they confirmed that GTA 6 remained on track for November 19th for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. That confirmation matters because delay anxiety around this game has been very, very real. This game was announced and a window was set, and the industry held its breath waiting for the other shoe to drop. It doesn't appear to be dropping. November 19th looks increasingly locked, and for fans who've been waiting for something concrete to hold on to, that's the news. The PC version question still doesn't have a clean answer. Rockstar history tells us what to expect. Here's where it gets a little bit complicated. When pressed about the PC release, Zelink's position was essentially that Rockstar prioritizes console first because that's where they consider their core audience to be. And no, there's no exclusive deal with Sony causing a PC delay. He was asked directly and said no. This is just Rockstar's approach. And look, if you're on PC and feeling left out, that frustration is valid, but the historical pattern is clear. Red Dead Redemption 2 launched on PS4 and Xbox One in October 2018. It came out on PC on November 2019, about a year later. GTA 5 was launched on PS3 and Xbox Series 360 in September 2013, and it didn't hit PC until April 2015, almost 2 years later. So a PC version is almost certainly coming. It just won't be there day one, and if history has told us anything, you'll be waiting anywhere from a year to 2 years. That's worth knowing up front. Rockstar and Take-Two are completely rethinking how their marketing strategy are going, and this strategy is kind of interesting. Here's something that doesn't get enough attention. The CEOs has been open about the fact that the marketing campaign for GTA 6 is not going to look like a campaign for GTA 5. The big one, they're not buying network television slots, no traditional broadcast commercials. 13 years ago, that's how you reach a mass audience. It's not 2012 anymore. The audience has moved and Rockstar is moving with them. What this actually mean in practice, social digital streaming influencers, the CEO describes it as a significant broad-based campaign that reflects where the audience are today, without spelling it out exactly what it looks like, which is kind of crazy because it raises more questions than it answers. A new trailer feels inevitable at some point before launch, but beyond that, the marketing playbook for the biggest game release in years is generally unpredictable, and that kind of is fascinating when you think about it. The rest of the gaming industry is visually rearranging itself to avoid GTA 6, and that's telling. If you want a meter for how seriously publishers are taking the release, look at the fall release calendar right now. September is absolutely loaded right now, and a significant part why is it getting so crowded is that nobody wants to be anywhere near November 19th. Games are clustering earlier significantly to get out of the way. You don't do that for a game that you're not scared of. The scramble is happening right now because the release schedule is basically the industry acknowledging in real time that GTA is a different type of event. Not everyone is running though. Phantom Blade Zero is a good example. It moved from September to late October, which puts it at a generally close to GTA 6 window, but director Q Long told PC Gamer that the decision was almost entirely out of developing timing and polish and not competitive positioning. He said that the team simply doesn't think about competition, and only that of the quality of the product itself matters, which is either a very zen approach or a very confident one. Probably both, but honestly good for them because Phantom Blade Zero looks like the kind of game that finds its audience regardless of what everything else is going on. The pricing decision is one that we need to talk about though, because this is where things could get spicy. Once pre-orders officially go live, we're gonna learn a lot more. Additions, bonuses, whatever premium tiers Rockstar and Take-Two have planned. But the price point conversation is one that is going to generate a lot of heat when it gets answered. Will GTA 6 be the standard $70 that's become the current gen base? Or will Rockstar use this as a moment to push that ceiling even higher, $80 to maybe $100 and more? Because let's be real, if any game has the commercial leverage to test a new price point, it's this one right here. The demand is enormous and the weight has been building for years. Millions of people are buying this game regardless, and that's the exact scenario where a publisher might decide to push the price. Whether they're actually going to do it is a different question, but this is going to be a conversation when that pre-order price becomes public. Reactions are going to be strong either way. So where does this leave us all? GTA 6 is real and is scheduled and is coming out November 19th for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. Pre-orders open on June 25th. The open world looks stunning. The cover is classic Rockstar formula. More marketing and almost certainly more trailers are coming as we get closer to launch. The PC version is coming eventually, just not at launch and probably not for a while after, and the price situation will answer itself when those pre-orders go live. After years of this game living in the space between confirmed and theatrical, it is now firmly, concretely on its way, and for a lot of people, that alone is the headline. Let me know in the comments if you're pre-ordering day one or if you're waiting to see how launch shakes out. Drop your thoughts below and like this video if it was helpful. Subscribe if you don't want to miss out on more coverage as we get closer to the date. Stay safe, stay smart, stay excited, and stay alpha. We'll catch you in the next one.